Welcome, awakened being, to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any other content on the channel. If this video resonates, then feel free to interact with it in any way you feel called to. This reading is Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's going to be what the current energy is and what you can expect next. All right, so energy check-in and a little bit of future predictions. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, here is your reading. Let's go. Current energy, please. Hermit. Okay, you're showing up as yourself, period. What else? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And Five of Cups. Tapping into the energy of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But why the Five of Cups here? Why the Five of Cups? Oh. I'll still confirm it. Yep. Okay. All right. So I'll just put that there. So Virgo, I see you thinking about how to either like organize or condense down. Well, both. Condense and organize your home. So either that has to do, so we got pentacles here. So that's relationships, home, career, family. So there's some sort, you're sitting here contemplating like how you can make changes to these things. You're thinking about what has already run its course, what has worked, what hasn't worked. And you're just like, I feel like you're throwing it out. So you could be doing like a deep cleaning. We have the completion card. That was to clarify the Five of Cups here. So Five of Cups, some cups are tipped over, two of them are still standing. You know, and so I definitely just kind of see like you getting out of your home, getting out of your body, cleaning out your relationships, stuff that you feel like has completed its course and you no longer need. So like I said, you could be doing some kind of deep cleaning. Yeah. And it's the type of cleaning where you like get behind stuff that you wouldn't get behind, or like, you know, stuff like that. Cabinets that, like a junk drawer, cleaning out the junk drawer, going through your mail that maybe you stacked in a corner, you know, stuff like that. So you're doing not the standard sweeping and make bed, you're doing like the in-betweens, the ins and outs. Okay, so again, that could be physically in your home, it could be have to do with your body and your diet. So with that being said, you might be getting some sort of products that help you get deep in the pores, paying more attention to parts of your body that you don't pay attention to, like feet is a common one. Maybe getting behind the ear, you know, stuff like that. I just see you kind of evaluating like, or bringing your awareness to is probably the best way to put it. You're bringing your awareness to the tinier things that have gone unnoticed for a little bit, and sweeping those away, changing that up. Okay, so that's your current energy, Virgo. What can you expect next? Definitely when it comes to connections, I see you just thinking like, you know, what connections add value to your life. And also if thinking about how you can progress in your work. And if it's not specifically about progressing in work, it could be like a different system, like a different way to organize something at work or in your home, a different way to, a new policy that you created, or a new form that you created. Even, I guess, like as far as a hobby, you can do that too. So like if you have a certain style, of something you produce, then, changing that up. So I just kind of see cleaning and new production of stuff, or organizing. All right, anyway, what is going on next for Virgo? Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Fool. Perfect. I mean, that's, it's complementary. You got the Fool card here. So right after your cleaning session, or your, detox, your purge of connections, your, focus on new documents and organizing systems and stuff like that, you got a new setup here. You got the Fool card. And it just kind of seems like your journey is beginning after those things. So, clearly your life was the way that it was. You're making some changes and evaluating some things, creating new systems. And so now you just move forward with a new system. So I just feel like the Fool card is perfect for that. But let's clarify it a little bit more. Clarify the Fool card here. I do feel like, so yeah, you've definitely got new beginnings. But I also feel like somebody that you may have let go, or something that you are getting rid of, is still going to be lingering. So that's interesting. So I would be mindful of that. I would be careful. It's not like a necessarily bad thing, but I just feel like you're not going to get a clean break right away. So if this is referring to a habit, that makes sense. Because to build a habit, it takes how long is it? 21 days, I think, to build a habit. So this could be referring to a habit where you're trying to make change with that, adjusting to a new system, adjusting to life without a certain person in your life or something like that. But switching jobs perhaps, but either way, the Fool is great, brand new energy for you. You got the expansion card on top of it. There's this breath of fresh air coming into your life. This new sense of direction. Look, you've got your sights set on something specific, and you're clear about it. But I would just be mindful of possibly not having a clean break from the past right away. So, what is Virgo's advice? Mistakes. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. Okay. So it's possible that with this Fool card, what I was seeing as well is you just kind of looking back to confirm you made the right decisions, looking back to see if there's something you missed, looking back to, just kind of, it's mouse energy. Mouse energy pays attention to details. They're always scouring every inch of the floor. So yeah, I feel that coming up with the card. So it could be that. And so I just feel like this is, affirmation of be confident and certain in your decision, and, not necessarily nitpick what you did. You don't always have to look back and tweak this here, tweak that there, tweak, sometimes it's done. What's interesting is I just met with my friend the other day who's a Virgo, and she paints. And so she had a painting in front of her, and I was like, oh, is that new? And she was like, yeah, but I keep looking at it and it just seems like it's not done. And I just keep looking and it looks like it's not done for some reason. I don't know where. And I was just kind of like, well, it looks good to me. But as an artist, that's normal, to look at your work and want to keep adding to it and stuff. I even do that as a writer, where it's like, oh, I could have wrote this line, would have been better if I added this word, or, whatever. ultimately, we do it, but hopefully this card helps you as a reminder to just like be playful with things, not be so serious, and just allow yourself to flow a little bit more. Okay. All right. So that was your reading, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck on your journey. Take care.